The mission of the VOLVO Group, driving prosperity through transport solution, is in itself a commitment to sustainability. Our mission is about giving access to the things which are needed to sustain well-being and quality of life. It is about combating poverty. It is about having a better infrastructure, caring for the environment and giving access, for example, to healthcare and education. So this mission puts high demands on us and of course as well on our suppliers, our partners, our whole supply chain. So sustainability needs to be included in the everyday dialogue. We as a global industry felt the importance of acting in a responsible way, and at the same time we saw that there is also a growing expectation from customers, investors, influencers and governments on the sustainability and ethics of our operations. So we at VOLVO Group, we believe sustainability is an enabler of innovation in the automotive supply chain. And we want to work not only with our first-tier suppliers, we want to approach the entire supply chain. But this is not easy. Very often we have to rely on that things are cascaded down.
Sustainability is really a long journey. If we want to be and remain sustainable companies, we need to make sure that our suppliers, our partners and stakeholders, they need to be empowered to lead the same efforts as we do. They need to have the capability, the skills, the knowledge to take up on this long journey of sustainability together with us. That is why capacity building is so extremely important. In the VOLVO Group, we try to build capacity by having an active dialogue and an innovative mindset. We want to bring new ideas to the table that benefit both partners from a sustainability perspective, from a win-win perspective. But sometimes, to be honest, we just simply have to meet face to face, sit down with the suppliers and explain to them, what are our requirements? What does it mean in real life for them? Give the suppliers hands-on examples so that they themselves can find a path towards improvement.
Drive sustainability is for me a lot about communication, about having an active dialogue with partners in the supply chain. So Drive sustainability is more than just interacting with policies and guidelines. And this is exactly the approach of us, of the VOLVO Group. But Eva, as you are responsible for sustainable purchasing, of course I would also like to hear your opinion why VOLVO Group engaged in Drive sustainability.
Yes, of course, Andrea. One of the main reasons why we in the VOLVO Group decided to join Drive sustainability is really that we see this as the future of our industry. Sustainability really is the only way to guarantee long-lasting success. Drive sustainability is a partnership that pushes us to make continuous efforts. It pushes us to work with other players in the automotive industry and always find ways of improvement. We share knowledge on current events and best practices, and that's a good driver for inspiration and to continuously improve our ambitions and our efforts. However, one of the most important reasons for engaging in Drive sustainability is for us in the VOLVO Group to assume our responsibility as global citizens. Andrea, could you elaborate a bit more on that?
We in VOLVO Group Purchasing want to drive sustainability throughout the whole supply chain. Sustainability is a mindset, and it has to be integrated into the purchasing processes and the behavior of our team. It should be not seen as an add-on. But Eva, I think you can explain the principles a little bit further.
Well, the global sustainability principles of Drive sustainability, they cover three main areas. First, business ethics. We need to promote business integrity by always upholding the highest standards of integrity, always operating honestly and equitably. Secondly, the environment. We strive towards minimizing our environmental impact of the automotive industry. And last but not least, working conditions and human rights. We have to ensure that the people in our supply chains, they need to have access to decent working conditions, that we have to ensure that their human rights are respected and that they are treated with dignity.
We at VOLVO Group see ourselves as a driving force, and we are on this journey for the long run. This is not something which can be achieved overnight. It is a long-term process, a journey of continuous improvements. So, Eva, can you give some examples, success stories of Drive Sustainability?
Where the VOLVO Group has seen the biggest success of Drive Sustainability is when we have been out there meeting and collaborating with suppliers and stakeholders. As an example, last year we organized a stakeholder event in China. We invited key suppliers, stakeholders, key influencers of the Chinese automotive industry. We met, discussed, workshops on the specific sustainability issues of the Chinese market. That event was an excellent opportunity for us to build the local capacity, to meet the suppliers on a local basis, and to promote a culture of exchange and open and honest discussion. One of the most important activities that we do in Drive Sustainability is the creation of national and regional networks and projects. In the VOLVO Group, we often see that it is on the local level, further down in the supply chain, that we have the biggest issues. And we all know that substantial infringements of social standards, like forced labor, human trafficking, that often appears at the end of the supply chain, like the raw material sector. If we want to make an impact there, on that local level, that leads to tangible positive changes, we need to be there. We need to build local sustainable projects on local level on the ground. Another aspect is that small and medium-sized suppliers, they are often removed from the political and legal spheres of their country. Still, we expect them to perform and to be evaluated on criteria which they sometimes are not even aware of. They do not know how to meet them, or they are unable to meet them due to the socio-economic context they find themselves in. Sustainability has in many times different implications and different impacts in different regions. Different regions, different challenges. And that we need to understand. So in Drive Sustainability, we strongly believe in having a solid global strategy and then translating it into common local projects and local strategies.
All the players in the automotive industry, we act in the same environment and we have the same impact on the planet and on its people. So Drive Sustainability is about our common wish to do business in a sustainable way, taking our responsibility as a global citizen. You know, in the end, all of us, we want to make the world a better place for us and for future generations.